Welcome back, South Carolina fans. We're back again with another episode here of the South Carolina Dynasty rebuild. Today we're taking on the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers on the blue field, the blue turf. They're the home team for today's game. South Carolina looking to bounce back after a very heartbreaking loss to Vanderbilt. This season, it seems like we've been close in every single game, and we just haven't found a way to win the game. So we're going to need South Carolina here to play great defense against a rush option offense of Coastal Carolina. Plus, it doesn't hurt that Coastal Carolina has Grayson McCall today. So we're going to have to really keep an eye on him. At the same time, we've got to score some points too. So South Carolina looking to do a whole lot better today than what they have in the past couple of games. As far as the kickoff, it looks like South Carolina will be kicking off first. And while we're doing this kickoff, I think it's a great opportunity to ask you to please sub to the channel so that you can be updated when every video comes out. As well, hit the like button if you like the content. It certainly helps with algorithm as well as helps me know that you're enjoying what we're putting out. As Javon Haley goes for 29 yards. You can correct me on that name after the game in the comments. I'm not exactly sure how to say it. South Carolina comes out on the first defensive drive of the game with 3 down linemen. Looks like maybe 3-3. Look. Grayson McCall to the right side. He can't get the pitch off. He's down for a negative 3-yard rush on the play. Aaron Sterling with his first tackle. He had such a good game last week, hoping to see him do some great things again today. As Haley goes in motion to get beside McCall, he takes the counter and Dial's there for a negative 2-yard rush on the play. Good play by Dial on that. He's really come into his own as the season has progressed, as they come out in the shotgun formation. McCall in the backfield. It's a screen, and he can't get rid of the ball. He's sacked for a negative 12-yard rush on the play, and they're up for a 4th and 27. Forced to punt. Punter takes the snap, boots it up. Josh Vann back to return. He's going to take it at the 50. He's going to run to the right, spin move. He's got some space, and he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. Great return by Josh Vann. As Kevin Harris comes out for the first drive of the game for the Gamecocks. He had a great game last week, getting over 100 yards through the air and on the ground. As he takes the counter to the left side, there's a little bit of space. He gets a 4-yard rush on the play. And we head to 2nd and 6. Harris out in motion to the left. Muse and at fullback. Zeb Nolan back to pass. He throws it left, and it's nearly picked off by Derek Bush. Oh, man, what a terrible route there. He needed to come back a whole lot sooner. Maybe the ball needed to be held on a little bit longer. Empty set here. Zeb Nolan throws it. He's got Atkins on the right side of the middle. 16-yard reception on the play. Again, they come out, this time in the pistol. This time it's going to be an option play. He hands off to Harris. Harris up the middle. Harris breaks a tackle, and he gets all the way down inside the 5 off of the 10-yard rush. Hurry up offense here. Bell coming in motion, getting beside Zeb Nolan on the play. Harris in the backfield right behind him. There's a tight end on the right. Tight end's wide open. Nick Muse in the end zone for a touchdown. South Carolina goes up 6-0. What a play. Doty noticing the full-out blitz. Sends Nick Muse on the little out route there. He's wide open in the end zone for a touchdown. Checking back in with Coastal Carolina here on 2nd and 7 after the touchdown. It's an empty set. Option to the right. Can't pitch it off, and he's down for a 2-yard rush. South Carolina all over the play as Staley makes it. We have trips right, running back in the backfield, offset behind McCall. McCall pump fakes, throws, and it's behind his intended target. South Carolina comes up huge again, and it's 4th and 9. South Carolina coming out, next possession. I formation, Zeb Nolan back to pass, throws it, finds Vann on the right side. Vann's off to the right. Oh, no! He gets picked up from behind, shoestring tackle to save a massive play, but he still goes for the first down. South Carolina lining back again. Harris down the middle. He can't get the ball off in time. Zeb Nolan sacked for a negative 7-yard rush as we're back here. 2nd and 17. Zeb Nolan back to pass. He's in the pocket. He rolls out, finds Brooks on the right. Brooks came back for the ball and got the reception for 9 yards. What a play by him to come back and get it to help Zeb Nolan out here today. I believe that our offensive line is probably going to struggle during the pass game as they have the rest of the season, but we're hoping that we can do something in the run. As they line up, handoff to Harris up the middle. He breaks another one. He breaks 3 tackles and fumbles the ball. There's no way. It's a turnover. Looking at the replay. There's no way. He definitely goes down before the ball comes out, but we have to wait on what the referees have to say after the coach challenge. It looks to me like his bottom is down before the ball comes out, but we'll just have to wait and see what the refs say. I think we're going to get the ball back here, though. Call on the field is reversed. South Carolina gets the ball back again. 1st and 10 after the long run from Kevin Harris. Lining up here on 1st and 10. Zeb Nolan in the backfield with Harris to his right. Looks like it could be a run play. It's a run up the middle. Harris has got the ball, and he bulldozes his way up for an 8-yard rush. Man, he's really having a game already. 8 yards a carry. And he's up the middle again with a spin move, and he's all the way to the 15-yard line after a 10-yard rush, all the way up to 45 yards here in the first half. Rather in the first quarter. Tight end to the right, fullback in as well. It's a pistol. Zeb Nolan in the backfield, changing a hot route there. Throws it off, finds Jaheim Bell on the right side, but Jaheim Bell can't keep his feet in bounds to turn it upfield, and that's how your first quarter will end. South Carolina up 7-0 over the Chanticleers. Big 3rd down here. South Carolina comes out in a very strange package, but the throw is off to the left. He was looking for Joyner, but the linebacker made an amazing play on the ball. It's 4th and 9. I think South Carolina's just going to have to kick it here, and that's what they do. Kick is up, and it splits the uprights. 3 points there to put your score up to 10-7 as we take the studio up break. Looks like Florida is up over Kentucky by a little bit already. Either way, we're back here with a pistol. It's a handoff right up the middle. White's got it. This might be his first actual carry on the game as he goes for 11 yards. Now it's his 2nd carry. Haley is out for a couple of quarters with an injury. So that's not good. They definitely need him on the field. But they come out in a shotgun. Running back on either side. Back to pass is McCall. He's running out to the left. He's got space. He jukes. And he's all the way to the 50-yard line on the play. South Carolina defense just not ready for the rush there. But covered up everything in the passing game pretty well. Man defense here. Grayson McCall back with the running back beside him. He hands it off up the middle. It's kind of off to the right. And he gets a 12-yard rush on the play to make it 1st down. He's up 3 rushes now, 26 yards. They come out in a very strange formation as well. Fullback in. It's an option. He pitches it out to the right, but Smith is there. Cam Smith with the tackle on the play. Keep it down to only 2 yards. They come out in the pistol formation. Very strange-looking pistol formation. 2 tight ends to the left. The 1 tight end runs to the right. And McCall's got it again. He rushes off again. And the South Carolina cannot tackle him as he bulldozes his way for a 19-yard rush. Total yardage is very close today. Both teams very equally rated as far as their overall ratings as running back takes it up the middle, 8-yard rush. Reese White on the play. He's really having a good set of downs here as we're on 2nd and 2. Green looking like he may come on the blitz. South Carolina expecting the run. White comes in motion, comes behind. It's another option. He pitches it out. Dial's there, and he can't make the play. The controller disconnects right as he's going to make the play. Oh, man. They're down to a 1st and goal. Pretty easy set here as they come out again. Looking like pistol formation. It's probably going to be an option. It's a run up the middle. South Carolina holds. Reese White, nothing doing on the play. It's 2nd and goal. Can South Carolina find a way to get a goal line stand here? Again in the pistol. They've got a tight end to the left side. He comes to block. No! Oh, Sherrod Green whiffs on the tackle. And White just runs right around him to make it 10-6. The extra point is good. We'll be looking at 10-7 halfway through the 2nd quarter. Back to kick. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is up. And it's good. 10-7. South Carolina coming back out. 3 minutes left to go in the half. 1st and 10. Looks like a run up the middle. It is. Harris has space. And he bulldozes his way again for another 11-yard rush. South Carolina having to go in the hurry up. They want to score before the end of the half. They get the ball back 2nd half. So it could be very good if they do. Zeb Nolan in the backfield. Harris to his right. 2 receivers each side. No tight end on this play. Zeb Nolan scaling the field. Finds Harris on the right. Harris spins and gets out of bounds wisely to stop the clock with 3 minutes to go. 2:50 here. 3rd and 4. Zeb Nolan with Harris offset in the backfield with him. 2 receivers either side. Backs up to throw. Finds his man Joyner on the left side. Joyner tries the hurdle for some reason. And but he still picks up 5 yards for the first down. South Carolina continuing on in the hurry up here. 1st and 10. Looks like it could be a play action on the play based on the play art. As a commentator, I guess I'm not supposed to know about the play art, but that's okay, I do. Joyner over the middle. It's a 26-yard reception on the play. 2.5 minutes left in the second quarter. South Carolina comes out. Muse lined up at fullback. The throw is to Muse. And Muse can't really get a whole lot on that one as he gets a 4-yard reception. Should have hit the running back on the wheel route. Nip Muse to block on the play. Probably would have had the first down at least. But instead, South Carolina comes out with a 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left to go in the half. Zebno in the backfield. Hands it off up the middle. It's Harris. Harris up for the first down again after another 10-yard rush. I'd like to know exactly how many 10-yard or more rushes he has. We'll have to check at the end of the game to find out. Zeb Nolan here in the ace formation. There's a big blitz up the middle. He gets the pass off to Adkins, but Adkins can't hold on to it. It's too hot. It came in too hot, but here's 3rd and 10 here. South Carolina really needing to find something to do. And Doty's out to the right, pressured, and he lets the ball go into the dirt. South Carolina in a line up for the field goal here. It's not that long a one on 4th and 10. Wait a minute. It's a fake. He throws it to Zacrondre White, and it's a touchdown. Are you kidding me? What a play by the special teams in South Carolina, making old Frank Beamer proud. 1st and 10, they come out in the pistol set. Minute and 20 seconds left in the quarter. Left in the half rather. Cam Smith on the play, nearly picks it off. He has been so close to picking the ball off so many times in this series, but he can't get it done there. He'll get his chance, I'm sure. Shotgun formation. Running back to block. McCall out to the left side. Spins off a tackle and gets a 6-yard rush on the play. 3rd and 4th. He's up to 31 yards rushing on 7 attempts. That's not too bad. It's over 3 yards a carry. Pass is off over the middle. And nothing doing as Brad Johnson comes in on the play. South Carolina rushes to call a timeout because it's 4th and 3, and they are punting the ball off. Punt is up. Josh Vann to return. Not a whole lot of blocking for him as he gets absolutely walloped right after he catches the ball. Look at those stats. South Carolina defense really coming up to the task today to beat this Coastal Carolina team that they're actually rated higher than South Carolina, believe it or not. So, not too bad on the game thus far. It finds Harris on the left side. Harris spins his way all the way up to about the 46-yard line with 41 seconds to go in the second half. Could South Carolina actually pull off another score before the half is over? In the backfield, Luke Doty and Kevin Harris. Luke Doty back to pass. Can't really find anybody open. Throws it. Finds Josh Vann on the right side. And Josh Vann's all the way up to the 35-yard line. 33 seconds to go, and South Carolina's in business to at least get a field goal here. We'll see what they come out and do. Looks like it could be a pass play as they come out in the shotgun. It's play action. South Carolina gets back to throw. It's Harris on the right side. Harris can't pick up the first down, but he goes all the way up to 2nd and 2. There's 27 seconds as South Carolina, again, takes another timeout. 27 seconds, 2nd and 2. South Carolina really kind of open to options here. They could run or pass. Luke Doty in the backfield to Harris. Harris comes out to the right. He's going to be sent on a streak play, it looks like. Doty back to pass, throws it, and there's no way. Alex Spillum with the deflection. He had to dive to get there, but he got there anyway. South Carolina's up for a 3rd and 2. Harris gets the ball up the middle and gets the first down. 21 seconds left. South Carolina's got to figure something out. Try to get some points here. 1st and 10. They come out in the shotgun formation. Harris to the right side of Doty. You got twin receiver sets on each side. Doty back to throw, and it was off the mark. Amirian Brown in the middle of the field, wide open. It just needed to be a little bit left. Oh, that's unfortunate as South Carolina comes out again in the shotgun formation, running back on either side of Doty. Doty back to pass, drops way back. Cox fires, throws. Spillum catches the interception. He's the same guy that came in a minute ago and dove and got the deflection. This time he picks it off in the end zone, and that ends your half 17-7 at halftime. South Carolina doing an awesome job on defense of stopping this rush offense. After the half, South Carolina comes back in pistol formation. Doty in the backfield. Jaheim Bell to his left. Harris behind him. Jots back to pass. Finds a man over the middle. It's Van. Van up for a 15-yard reception on the play. South Carolina coming out in a shotgun. Running back on either side of Doty. Doty snaps the ball. Hands off. No, he doesn't. He keeps. He pitches. Zaquandre White on the left side. Nothing doing. 1-yard rush on the play. You got to imagine that Coastal Carolina practiced a lot of option play during their practice sessions with their first team offense. So running the option might not be a good play here as Doty misses his pass on the right side of the field. Just nowhere near his intended target. It's 3rd and 9. South Carolina with a tight end. It's Nick Muse on the right side. He shifts over to the right as they flip the play. It's a shotgun formation. He hands off. No, he doesn't. He keeps it. He runs it up the middle. 3rd and 9. Marcus Satterfield saw something in the defense and called an option on 3rd and 9, and it works. Doty tramples over 2 people as he gets the first down. 1st and 10. Brand new set of downs here. South Carolina's done okay on 3rd down this game thus far. Looks like a pretty good opportunity to run the ball, and that's what they do. Harris up the middle. Another 10-yard run. Well, they're calling it 9 yards, but I think he had the 10. He's up to 8.8 average on the day. South Carolina lining up in the shotgun formation. Joyner coming in the motion. He hands the ball up the middle. It's Harris. Harris up for another 8-yard rush on the play. Cocky's dancing. The crowd is silent, though. They have put this crowd on ice. Luke Doty back, hands the ball off again. It's Harris up the middle again. 15 yards. Almost more as he breaks his tackles. He's all the way up to 102 yards, and we've just started the 3rd quarter. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left. It's a play action. Doty back to pass. Can't really find anybody. Throws to his check down and a nothing doing. Negative 1-yard reception on the play by Kevin Harris. He does have 32 yards on the day. South Carolina lines up in the pistol formation again. Bell to the right side of Doty. Doty back to throw. Throws it to the end zone. No! It wasn't long enough. Oh, but Nick Muse gets it all the way down to the goal line. All South Carolina has to do from this point forward is just pound the ball in. Jaheim Bell here with a little strange option formation, but Jaheim Bell breaks a tackle, and he's into the end zone from 1 yard out. He puts the game up by more than 2 scores. Wow. South Carolina up 24-7, having a 3-score lead over the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. He takes the kick back. Haley is back in the game. He gets 20 yards on the return right there. Good defense by the return team for the special teams. I'll tell you what, I don't know how much of the special teams has been showed in this game, but South Carolina has done fairly well at keeping them behind the 30 on special teams. So, option play to the left. He pitches it out. Brad Johnson chasing, but Jalen Foster is there to make the tackle after a 2-yard rush. 10 rushes for 46 yards on the game. He's actually not doing too bad. They're just not converting when they need to. South Carolina coming out in a 3-4 is what it looks like. It's a pitch to the outside. Dickerson's there. Dickerson can't make the tackle. Foster falls down on the play, but he's still there to get the tackle. Oh, man. He pushes him out at the 50-yard line. What is that graphic, by the way? That player looked like he was all the way from 2002. Anyway, South Carolina gives up a big play on defense there. It's 1st and 10 for the Chanticleers. Coastal Carolina comes out pistol formation. Tight end on the left side. Fullback to his right. Hands it off up the middle. Nothing doing there with a 3-yard rush on the play by Reese White. Again, though, he's up to 4.5 yards per carry. That you really can't complain much about that. South Carolina coming out again with 3-down linemen as it's a fake handoff. Back to pass. Finds McSweeney in the cover 2. Great pass by McCall. Great catch and route by McSweeney. And that right there is one of the most unique names we've had in the series thus far. McSweeney. Go ahead, man. Grayson McCall, 2 for 4 on the day. He is not throwing the rock much at all, as we're only 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter here. South Carolina done great on their pass defense as they get another stop right there. 3 for 5. 2nd and 8. They come out in the pistol formation again. Handoff to the left, and Rush is there. Rush has made so many good plays this series. And he's doing it again right there on the play. 3rd and 10 here. Big down for Coastal Carolina as they shift the tight end in motion to the right side. Running back to the left of McCall. McCall back to pass. Finds a man over in the middle. It's Haley. Haley didn't look any damage there from the injury as he catches the ball right there. Makes it 1st and goal. South Carolina 3-down linemen again. Daring them to run. It's kind of strange, but hey, it's been working all game. It looked like a screen, but he throws it out the back of the end zone. Good coverage there by Cam Smith to lock down that receiver. Grayson McCall in the backfield. One running back beside him, one behind him. Hands off the ball to the right side, and he's stopped. Shamari Jones. He's had a pretty decent game if you just look at his average. He just hasn't got a lot of carries. Maybe they need to start giving him the ball more. We're 3rd and goal. Grayson McCall back to pass. He can't find anybody, and he's sacked. Sacked. South Carolina gets the goal line stand. Wow. I don't know if you would call it a goal line stand, but they stop him on 4th and goal, and they're out to kick. 24-7 is your score right now. 10 seconds left in the 3rd as the kick is up. It's good, and they have brought it within 2 scores here at the end of the 3rd quarter. And that right there will end your 3rd quarter, 24-10. South Carolina over the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. It's been a great game for South Carolina. Good offense, good defense, all together. They should win this game if they could just continue the same level of success. 2nd and 7 now. Doty back to pass. Scanning the field. Has a man open but can't get the ball off in time. He's only 50% on the day. No touchdowns and an interception. Not great for him, but we've been able to keep the ball on the ground mostly. 3rd and 7 here. Big play for Luke Doty. Luke Doty running out to his right. Can't find anybody open. Looking like he's going to scramble, but he doesn't do it in time. And he's down. Coastal Carolina gets another 4th down. And another offensive stop for them. Kai Kroger back to punt. I don't know if we've showed any of him today, but he's done a pretty decent job as he boots it up in the air. Goes all the way through the 30-yard line. Haley on the return. Rush trying to get to him, but Ross is the one who gets him, and he upends him. Completely took the kneecaps out. That's going to hurt in the morning. 1st and 10. 4th quarter, 5 minutes, 16 seconds left on the clock. Brad Johnson in the middle of the field with 3 other linebackers. A handoff up the middle. Reese White. Only a 2-yard rush on the play as South Carolina really stifles this rush offense. Kind of not understanding why they're not passing the ball in this situation, but the receivers aren't really getting open. And as I say that, there's Reese White over the middle for a 6-yard reception. That's all right. We're heading to a 3rd and 2. Can South Carolina get the stop? South Carolina's been pretty good on 3rd downs already this game. Coastal Carolina comes out in the pistol. It's a handoff up the middle, and they're there! And they're there. Who is that on the play? It's Brad Johnson. 7 tackles on the game and a tackle for loss. The total yardage looking totally different than it did in the 1st quarter. South Carolina's doing good. Twin set on each side. You got a running back in the backfield. It's a screen. Screen is off. South Carolina's over it. And it's a turnover. What a play on 4th down to stop Coastal Carolina, and South Carolina has the ball back. 3 minutes, 55 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. You would think that the coach would be calling some run plays, trying to run the clock out, but he passes it. Josh Vann with a 6-yard reception on the play. It makes it 2nd and 4. 60 yards on the day for him off of 4 receptions. It's not bad at all. Jordan Morris up to 5 tackles on the game as well. I think Coastal Carolina has had a very difficult time stopping this run game as Harris is up for another 8-yard rush. As his average is 9.2, 12 rushes for 110 yards. He has had quite the game. 2 games in a row, he's really showed off like that. South Carolina in a very weird formation. Looks old school to me. Doty off with the pitch, and it's Harris on the left side. If he breaks it, he doesn't. No! He had so much space on the left side of the field as he took the pitch. But he's up to 121 yards as they line up again in the pistol formation, tight end on the right. It's an option again. Doty with it. He pitches it off. Kevin Harris has all kind of space. 5, 2, goal line touchdown. Kevin Harris on the play. He puts South Carolina up by 3 scores again. 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. PAT is good. South Carolina, man, I tell you what, you can't say enough about this game and how well they have played. And I'll tell you what, the fans deserved it. After such an abysmal start to the season at 0-3, South Carolina's really desperately looking for some kind of answer to who they are and who they want to be. But South Carolina, if they get this win here, it puts them on track, to have a pretty good season for the rest of the way. 1st and 10 here, shotgun formation. Both running backs offset. McCall's going to take it and run. He had receivers open, but I guess he just doesn't trust his arm in the moment, and he's down for a 6-yard rush. They really need to be passing the ball, though. There's not a whole lot of time if they want to win this game. Although the win is improbable, McCall back to pass, throws it wildly over the middle, and it's 3rd and 4. It really wasn't even close. He probably should have just tucked it and ran it. Probably would have got the first down. South Carolina coming out. 3 down linemen. Looks like it could be a pretty soft zone here, as they're just trying to keep the ball out of the end zone. Green on the play. Can't get there in time, but he's tackled after a 5-yard reception and the first down. Coastal Carolina, I tell you what, you got to give them credit for their ability to run the ball, to keep you guessing on what they're going to do. I think South Carolina just had the right defensive plan coming out. Pass off to the right. Cam Smith there on the tackle. It's a 10-yard reception, though, as they get the first down. Isaiah Likely, his first catch on the game, goes for 10 yards. Grayson McCall, just about up to 100 yards as he's at 67. Let's see if South Carolina can keep Coastal Carolina under 100 yards. That would be awesome. Pass off to the left. It's Latushka. That's what I'm going to say because I have no idea how to pronounce that name. Greg Latushko. Maybe that's it. I don't know. You tell me. 1 minute, 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. I think that Coastal Carolina at this point is just trying to play for pride, try to get an extra touchdown. Pass deep, corner of the end zone. Cam Smith catches it. He dropped that same pass last week against Vandy. It calls us to lose the game, but this time he comes up with a game-sealing pick, and that's going to end your game. Harris has an absolute breakout game at 180 total yards. He amounted for 50% of all of the yards today. And there he is, player of the game, 14 carries, 148, touchdown, 4 receptions, 30 yards on the play. What a game. South Carolina coming back after an abysmal start to the season, gets the win against Coastal, 31-10. Coastal, again, like I said, was rated higher than South Carolina. Now, I know there are a lot of fans frustrated about the Vandy game, but I want you to understand something. Whether you realize it or not, South Carolina's ratings in this game are actually just as bad or worse than Vandy. So for them to come out and beat Coastal Carolina, that's huge. So good job to the coaching staff. Great job by the players, especially Kevin Harris on the day. And especially Luke Doty coming out and creating some space in the run game, but also being able to make the accurate passes that needed to be made. Let's take a look at the stats for this game. Before we close out the video, you can see we rushed for over 100 yards. We didn't pass for the 250 like I would have wanted. But that's okay as we look at the player stats. Zeb Nolan did start the game. He went 10 for 16 for 108 yards and 2 touchdowns, 62%. Doty only came in the game just to help us in the rushing game. And if you look, he does have 12, but understand that's subtracting some from the sacks and stuff. And again, Kevin Harris, 140 yards. And then Josh Vann leading the team with 60 yards on 4 receptions. 3 other players with 4 receptions. Look at Brad Johnson having a defensive game here. 7 tackles, solo tackles, 1 tackle for loss. Kinsley Enigbari and Dial coming up with tackles for loss again. This game, they had quite a few in the last game. 2 sacks for Enigbari. He's finally kind of showing up this season, which is great. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this game. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. Share this with your friends. Let's get the word out that South Carolina has got their very first win of the season. God bless you. Thank you for watching. Be back next time. Goodbye.